Hey, so if you're watching this video, you're probably ripping the hair out of your head like I was, trying to find out what the ground issue is on your trailer. I've got a trailer behind me. It's an older boat trailer. It's like a 2002, and right against the ground problem on it. And I'm going to walk around the trailer and tell you what I was up against and things that I tried and what eventually I found that led to my ground issue that I fixed on this trailer so my lights work again. So this is a pretty basic boat trailer. I've got a couple parking lights in the front here, and then the wires run through the channel back here, and they illuminate a couple lights at the back. So what had happened is I picked up my trailer, I had it stored somewhere else, and brought it home. The lights weren't working on it, and I've had this trailer for 3 years, never gave me an issue with the lights, and the lights were dead. So I dove into this thing the other day, and I had power to the lights in the back, and I tested the power to the front. I had power up here, and I still had no lights. The lights weren't working, so I knew there was a ground issue. So I tested my power coming out of the plug. The plug was good. Tested the power, at the truck without the harness connected in, and that was all good. So if you really, you're trying to narrow this down, these are the things that I did. So I went around and I cleaned all my grounds. Here's a ground going from, the truck to the trailer. So I cleaned up that. And then there were grounds on my parking lights too. So there's a ground back here. Cleaned that all up on this metal tongue. Cleaned this one up as well. And then the back over here, there's a ground right here going to the frame on the trailer. I wire wheeled that, cleaned that all up. So on both sides, I wire wheeled, took the lights off, I wire wheeled the backs of these too, so that everything had a good ground on it. The lights had a good ground, and hooked it all back up, even though I cleaned every single ground on the lights, and they still wouldn't work. They still wouldn't light up. So what I did is I have a test light, put my test light on one of these bolts right here, on one of these bolts going to my hitch thing right here that hold the trailer up. Grounded it out here, and then grounded this, had the lights on, and my light lit up. So I knew it was definitely a grounding issue. So I had my trailer stored in the field. So then I was starting to think, all right, maybe a chipmunk or something got inside one of the legs going out back where the light is, and frayed a wire and chewed a wire up in there somehow. Maybe it was arcing out. I didn't know. So what I did is I had a set of lights, extra lights, boat, lights, trailer lights in my garage, brand new set. So I'm like, I'll just rewire the trailer. It took me like a half an hour to rewire it. Put all these lights on, plugged it in, no lights. Still no power. All right, so now I'm at the point where I'm really ripping the hair out of my head, because I've gone through the whole trailer. I've cleaned up all the grounds. If I run a ground I knew if I ran a ground, from the truck to that light, the light would light up. There's juice going to everything. All the wiring was brand new. So we cleaned all the contacts, all the grounds and stuff like that, and I'll show you what ended up being the issue. So on this trailer right here, it bolts into like the front tongue, and there's a space in here, and this metal wasn't making the greatest contact with the arm right here that goes in the hitch. So this side started lighting up when we wiggled the trailer around, but this side wasn't. And if we put a flathead screwdriver in there, it grounded this leg out, and then the whole trailer came to life. It lit up. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It was a crazy thing. My neighbor actually was out here working on it with me, and he figured it out. He put a flathead screwdriver in there, and he's like, damn, that's the whole deal right there. So a crazy thing like that can lose ground to the trailer and not make your lights light up. So for now, what I ended up doing is I banged in a penny into the air on each side to take up the gap, and everything lights up fine. Maybe we'll end up putting like a weld or something in there to weld that together, so there's a constant ground to it. It's attached to it, so we'll figure it out. But for now, these are in there. It works good. That's why I think when you go down the road and you see an older trailer like this, the lights kind of flicker as the trailer's going down the road, because these arms over time, they probably get loosened up and stuff. They're only bolted in there. And it's getting older, but who knows? So I hope this video helps one of you guys out, because I was at a loss with this thing, and it was just a really crazy deal with the grounding issue on this. And hopefully somebody is having the same type of an issue and you figure it out by watching the video. If you have any comments, or if you have found an issue like this on your trailer and you want to share it with the viewers, definitely leave a comment. Let us know what you found and what had helped you out in the past with your utility trailer or your boat trailer, whatever it is. Hope you guys liked the video. Take it easy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take it easy, guys.